Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Shipley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On first down, Grove. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Grove. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20.
Ready? 30 base. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Hey, D-line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Purdy. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, Grove. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Williams operating from the gun. He's got his man. That's Wallace. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Shipley. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's able to find Wallace. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on 1st down. McClellan. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Grove. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Williams throwing to start the drive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Get set. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. 2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yo, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. To throw on 2nd down. Purdy. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the city.
And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here we go.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Purdy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go. Watch 98 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
On 4th down, Purdy. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before break. Williams. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here at 8. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Purdy. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Rock it. Get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side.
And this is caught. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Saw solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Williams now from the gun, he'll throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That one 28 yards on the ground. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
General West. Got an alpha. Check three. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Slam. At the 29-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Get ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Ready.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st down, Houston. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check. Watch 54. Spawns. No.
Evans to throw on 2nd down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch 98. Watch 98. Bravo. You better bring it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
54 Mike. I got you.
Throwing on third and long. Purdy. And this is caught by Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw. Williams. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to... Stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw. Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Williams to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Williams, off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Hey, Haywood!
At the 12-yard line.
54! Mike, 54! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Right there. 54. Right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
35's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's out right at the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Squeeze! Look at me! Zipper!
Now a handoff working right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
I-7. Yes. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go on. Go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. This pass complete to Higgins. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Hey, lock it. Watch the ship. Go. Watch the ship. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Check. Watch 54. Too little.
Now they try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go! 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Echo! Now!
Throwing on first down. Purdy, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Purdy, and that's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
54, right there.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Purdy. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly more focused on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll.